girls in high school and middle school don't really care about anything besides looks when it comes to dating guys. You could talk about personality, but you could have any type of personality you want to have as long as it's a respectable personality. Someone who's kind, someone who shows respect. But you could be like a fucking skater, stoner, all the way to like a fucking nerd in the video. As long as you look decent, you could pull any girl in school. A lesson I learned back in my day is that girls, like younger girls in their teenage years, they don't know what the fuck they're looking for. When chicks get older, they look for career and money and past, and they look into the guy's family and the guy's job and where the guy lives. The bitches in high school do not care. You just have to be attractive, and you have to talk to her with a guy with like a solid personality, and you could bag her. You know, some girls may act like they know what they're into, like maybe they have a certain type, but that's just bullshit. You could, if you genuinely think you are attractive and you show interest in another attractive chick in school, you could probably bag her. Now, of course, I'm not a girl, so I can't really speak on their behalf. But as a guy myself, when I'm, feeling a chick, she could have any personality. She could be an emo chick. She could be a country girl. She could be like blonde, brunette, black, head, fucking, what, ginger. I don't care. As long as she's attractive and she shows interest in me, I'm going to show her interest back. It's the same thing with chicks. In school, the money doesn't matter. The clothes you wear kind of doesn't matter as long as it looks decent. When chicks get older, they're all specific because they've been around, They know what they want. The younger girls are so easy to get because they're only looking for people who are attractive. They don't have a specific type. Even if they're posting on social media, I like tall, skinny, blonde guys. They'll suck a short, black, thick guys that like kind of butt. I'm getting off topic. What you guys have to understand is that the girls who publicly announce their type in guys are only describing the guys that they are currently attracting to. The guys that they're currently talking to, they're going to describe his hair color, his body type, his height right now because they know he's going to see it and then he's going to, notice. They don't know what the fuck their type is. No one this age knows what their type is because you only talking to the girls that are in your local area. Maybe you like Russian chicks, but you've never spoken to a Russian chick because you are in America. Like a real tall, blonde, skinny Russian girl that was born and raised and is living in Russia. That could be your type, but you wouldn't know. You were young. You're kids. We're all kids here, bruh. The thing is, like, people treat high school, I don't want to be, like, off topic, but they treat it like kind of a competition between guys who could pull the hottest chick, at least in my experience. And that's just in your head. Like, that doesn't exist. We're all just kids forced to go to some place and learn some bullshit and have a great fucking time. You don't got to be too worried about what your hair looks like or what you got on or if you got some fucking dirt on your shoe and I gotta go to the bathroom and clean it up. Nobody cares. Nobody even notices in the first place. Like, I got a cut. I didn't get a cut. I cut myself, like a little bit over here. And it genuinely, I looked in the mirror. I looked completely different in my point of view. My mom didn't notice. My sister didn't notice. My cousin that comes over and sees me, they didn't notice because I'm the only person that's looking at my hair that much. So, of course, I'm going to notice the subtle differences. But everyone around you, nobody notices. And even if they do notice, they do not care. Because they got their own shit to deal about. My God, this is going off topic. But if you're in school and you're overthinking about the very specific little details in your hair or in your face or in your clothing, then you're focusing on the wrong thing because nobody notices and nobody cares. See, I don't even have a car yet. A lot of you guys don't have fucking cars. You can't even... The girls that you could attract right now are the girls that, you'll see in school. But when you have a car, it goes from your school to like a 25-mile radius, because you could just slide up on any girl's Instagram story and you could be picking her up an hour later. A car is a completely different game. And some of you guys are stressing over relationships and chicks without a car. I don't have a car. I don't know. I can't like speak on people who have cars. But that's just a little example. Like, school interests and school relationships are nothing like the real world. The real world, you actually have to have some like certifications. The height and the body type and the skin color and the hair color, that's all high school shit. The real world, you could be bald and you could have 20% body fat, but if you're in the gym and you have money and you have your car and your house, you're solid. You could pull a 8 out of 10, a 9 out of 10, even when you were like a 3 out of 10 in high school, because the game is different. You can't be too much stress over fucking high school shit when that is going to end in like 4 years. Just lay back and realize that everyone around you in school is a fucking child. I could fart in class hella fucking loud and it'll be stinky. And if I'm not making a big deal about it, it doesn't have to be a big deal. Everyone's going to laugh and shit. And then everyone's going to forget 5 minutes later. I could be having like some weird shit on my search history, like fucking Fortnite porn, some random shit, and it'll get leaked and people will like, spread it around. A week later, nobody cares. You guys don't understand that when in school, everyone's connected. Everyone knows each other. So when you approach a chick, everyone's going to find out eventually that you might like her. And that's what holds a lot of motherfuckers back. Is because they're stuck in this high school mentality and they're too busy focusing on the right now. And they're too busy focusing on like what people think about them. And they don't sit back and realize that, damn, everyone's a fucking child. And we're all just forced to go here and experience. You're supposed to have a fucking good time. If you learn and you get good grades. But it's not like, you ain't gotta overthink about nothing. Nobody notices anything about you. If you delete social media like I did, you come home after school, after the gym, you sit in your chair and like you're 0 notifications on your phone. Nobody's texting you. Nobody's liking your stories. You're just sitting there and you're alone. Like, genuinely, nobody is here. So it doesn't matter. Nothing I did in school is going to affect me anymore. Social media gives out this like fake sense of social connection with the motherfuckers that you meet up in school and that you see in the gym. Once you get rid of that, nobody's here. And nothing matters because we're all children. So go up to her, talk to her, fart in class, get exposed, whatever the fuck you have in your camera roll. Just don't send dick pics. And you're good. This was Marcus Blake. I'll catch y'all boys later.